Hey guys, and welcome back to the Cheer from Head to Toe channel. Today we're going to be talking about the dreaded coronavirus and how that's going to affect the cheerleading worlds and summit. But if we are just meeting for the first time, hey, my name is Caroline and this channel is dedicated to keeping you up to date with everything UK cheer. So make sure you subscribe and hit that notification button so you don't miss a thing. Come on, let's talk about coronavirus and if Wales is going to be cancelled. You must have been living underneath a rock if you have not heard about coronavirus. It is everywhere, it's on every news station, every newspaper is everywhere, and it's affecting everyone on a global scale, and it's causing schools are being shut down, countries have been locked down, everything is shutting down and people are going a bit crazy. Now, because of all this madness that's happening right now, it's also affecting cheerleading. Some events have been closed. Some events right now, like currently it is the 14th of March while I'm filming this video. Events in the UK are still going ahead, but some in America have been closed down, or they've been changing the way that these events are normally gathered together, like UCA. Now only spectators who are family members can go and watch their teams. Normally their full audience will be there, so they're really limiting down and making major changes to the way these competitions are run. But what we're going to be talking about is Worlds and the Summit. Now, I'm going to go back to give you a full explanation of how everything has been going. So, between the 29th and the 1st of March, the ICU released a statement saying they're monitoring the potential impact of coronavirus. I'm going to put this statement up now. No one was really concerned. We were glad that they released this statement to keep us informed, but everyone was basically thinking, Wales is going ahead, no need to panic. Wales is going ahead. Within that time, to the 1st to the 10th of March, coronavirus became more rampant. Like Italy was completely locked down, some countries were completely locked down, people were closing down schools, a lot of other sporting events had been cancelled, events everywhere basically had been cancelled. So on the 10th of March they released another statement saying that Worlds would still be going ahead, but countries with severe outbreaks have already informed them that they will not be attending, but Worlds is still happening, so we're quite happy. On the 12th of March, Donald Trump, the President of the United States, announced that he was banning 26 countries from going to Europe for 30 days, starting from the 13th of March. So this basically means a lot of countries have a hard decision to know whether or not they will or will not be attending Worlds. They're not sure whether they should cancel their tickets because the ban might be extended. People are just in uproar and they're not really sure what to do, because the whole point of Worlds is that countries all across the globe come together to compete, and then it brought into question that should we even have Worlds, because if every country that got a bid to go cannot go, is it truly fair? I had a big debate on my Instagram page. If you want to follow, I have loads of debates on there and I love to hear people's thoughts, and it was pretty 50-50 about whether people should go or not, because people So because of this statement, on the 12th of March, the ICU released another statement stating that they were having an emergency meeting, and then within 24 hours they were going to let us know what was happening or how they were going to proceed. It's now the 14th and we've not received any more information, but at the same time I can understand that this is something that they really do need to think about before they release another statement. And also this coronavirus is developing. It seems to be changing every hour, every day, so it can be hard for them to keep up with it, but they are trying to do their best and I appreciate that. But you know, more knowledge is power, so the more we know, the more we can make decisions about what we're going to do. But I know it's hard for the athletes, and it is very hard for people who are making these decisions, because they might be high up in the cheerleading world now, but they were once coaches, athletes, so they understand how hard these athletes train how much money. A lot of athletes have funded these trips themselves, so my heart goes out to you, and my heart goes out to the people who have to make these tough decisions that are going to break a lot of hearts. I'm so happy I'm not in that position. I'll be having a lot of sleepless nights. But then, on the 13th of March, Disney announced that they were closing all their flagships. So that's Paris, Florida. They were closing all their flagships until the end of March. I would love to hear your thoughts about whether you think World should go ahead. I know it's a really hard decision, but at the same time, for me personally, I feel World should be cancelled because not everyone can attend, and is it really going to be the same if we can't have all the countries there? Also, at the same time, if the arena's not going to be full of people cheering you on, is it really the same experience? I personally, I don't know all the factors, but I would most likely cancel it because I think you have to put the health of safety first. And I know people have said that, you know, coronavirus is not affecting the young people, and young people generally compete, but also these young people have to go home, and they have to go home to their family members who might infect potentially. So that is where the concern comes from. I think this is a heartbreaking situation for everyone involved. No one is going to come out winning because people are losing money. You know, they've worked so hard, they've worked so hard. Like, I know the UK have been working their behinds off for this. This is a penultimate thing we look forward to every year. It costs so much money to go to Worlds. So for it to be cancelled would be heartbreaking. But at the end of the day, the health of athletes, coaches, spectators, everyone comes first. And they're going to do what they need to do to protect us, because that's the right thing to do. I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments. I would love to hear if you think Worlds should be cancelled, Worlds and Summits should be cancelled, or do you have any ideas of what you think would be best? A potential idea, this is from one of my followers, and I thought it was a brilliant idea, that the judges, you know, are all together, and then teams from all across the world get to submit, live stream their routines, and their routines get judged, and then they do it that way. Everyone still gets to compete, everyone still gets to be marked. I'd love to hear your comments. It's a very hard decision, and I'm not sure what the right answer is, but I know health comes first. As much as I love this sport, and I do, trust me, the health of people, athletes, coaches, everyone comes first. So let that be. I know I'm going to do the best things to protect us, so I'm thankful for that. Thank you for watching this video. I hope that, you know, you're all safe, you stay protected, you're looking after yourself, you're washing your hands, and please don't let this steal your joy. Like, until next time, guys, stay strong, stay positive. You never know what can happen.